14.6. Welcome back to another Mid-Legends video, fellas. Can I be greedy and sneak the corner? Yes, I can. We got it like that. There we go. I mentioned a lag on the chest, and I'm not getting any. So I don't know. Could be internet stuff for all I know. I also got super squirrely, and I was getting distracted by thinking about Guild Boss 5. That's what I do in my free time. I don't know about you guys. But I'm going to hold off on it for a couple reasons. One, I just remembered that I'm going to do a bunch of refining on Sunday. And so even though my total stats doesn't really matter a ton, I'd rather just put everything I can together just to potentially have the best fight possible. And there's a good chance I might get like 100 total stats out of it. I'm going to go, I don't even know what the numbers are, but I've got +2 on something and I've got +8 on something. I'm going to get them both to 10. We'll see. If I'm in the mood, I might even go further. I might actually do some 15s. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much gold I end up farming and then what I want to do with it. But also, I know that 9, just making sure, let's see what I can see. I know 9 Lives has a raid 6 piece, I think, that's getting replaced with a guild boss piece. The boss is right there. Can I sneak it? Yes, we can. So I know he's going to go from a raid 6 piece to the equivalent of a raid 8 piece. I think it's around 200 total stats boost there. And there might be like one more piece or something like that. Someone else is doing something else. So it's worth waiting. So I'll do that. Also, I like Guild Boss 5 for competing against other people in the guild for DPS, because if you compete within your team, the same 5 people in my same team, we all have the same team, the same options. So if I can post higher damage than everybody else on that team, obviously I'm a better player, and I hit the buttons better, boys, just like last week. All right, anyways, all right. Hey, I think I found the secret about how to beat this game, which is when you get stuck, just make some in-game purchases and everything will go smooth. Well said. Well said. It's like life. It's like life. Life is pay to win. But anyways, all right, here we are. So I don't know what these enemies do. They do appear to be a reskin of different colors. There's a couple differences. I'm not super anti reskinning in games. I think there's definitely a time and a place and you can get more content to the player a lot faster. But I'm doing these random attacks just try to get big damage. We did get a reflect out there. I am wearing, somebody died. I am wearing the 30% reflect gear that I talked about in the dungeon video. Kabang, let's get that mount skill. That mount skill did like nothing. So that felt not great. At least his health is moving. But yeah, with the reskins. Obviously a die system would be amazing if the game would let you, the same guy got hit again, feels great. It would be cool if the game would let you use dyes and you could change the color of gear and stuff like that. That would be cool. That's probably super difficult. Although, is it really that difficult? I guess you throw everything in whatever art program you're using, and then you would just put a shader over something. Or is shade the right word? I'm probably getting it wrong. But you could change the colors on stuff. It would take a lot of work, but you could definitely do that. I don't know. But a dye system in a game like this would be quite cool. But until we see something like that, having the same item get dyed a different color, I think that's actually really good for the player, because it definitely would take a lot less time than some artist creating a new item, and the player would have more colors to mess around with, because we know cosmetics is a massive part of games like this. I'm surprised how much damage my main character's taken. We are taking a ton of damage. I guess I kind of almost have like a fake heal shield pet with the Kung Fu talents heal shield per turn. I wonder, I've always been kind of criticizing that, I should use a potion before I get some bad luck here. Kabim. Just in case, just to confirm that I get it. Okay, done. But I've always kind of criticized the Kung Fu 5% heal, 5% shield per turn because tanks don't get a lot of turns, so it's not that valuable. However, situations like this, pretty good. And if we get much more difficult content in the future, I have had some eliminations where I've had to, I get down to like the wire. I stopped posting elimination videos because I don't think they're interesting anymore. It was kind of cool when elimination was new. And you're like, oh, what is this? How do I beat that boss now? It's kind of like, all right, you know how to play the game. Just get in there and watch the old videos. So I stopped showing them. But who knows, man? If Raid 9 is still on the same timeline that they posted not too long ago, I think it's going to be super, super difficult. And actually, I honestly hope that it really is. I hope that it's very, very difficult to start off. Because if it comes out and everybody's clearing it, day one, it kind of cheats the player of the feeling of progression. It's not like, okay, you earned this, you've worked up through the various levels of this, and you can kind of show it to yourself that you've now improved, your character and your team is now better because you can do something you couldn't do before. If it just comes out and it's like, okay, we can clear this, it's just like a change of scenery. It's like, all right, we were in the blue dungeon, now we're in the orange dungeon. All right, where's my loot? I'm here. What's my reward code? Give it to me, So anyways, this flag was not that bad. It was more difficult than the last one, but I still think the first 3 flags that I went against were more difficult. And I think we continue on. I definitely have the goal. I want to get whatever zone I have to do to unlock Raid 9. I want to have that done before Raid 9 is released. So that's definitely a goal. And that might be getting through all of the different content levels. That might be getting all the way to 16. But I don't know. Because nobody knows. But it would be nice. I definitely would like to get through 16 as well. And I'm curious what I'm going to have to do as far as total stats and things like that to get there. Because now all the really bad pieces of my gear are replaced, and yeah, there's other stuff that needs work, and that'll happen over time. But I'm assuming I can do it. I should actually talk to the other tanks in game, the other high-level tanks, and ask them how far they are. I know a couple of them have like crazy minions. Like Chinese has, I think, Odinin plus 10. He's probably got Sword God plus 10. He might have Orbit. What is her name? Orbit Goddess plus 10. Some crazy stuff there. So a lot of those guys have minion teams just completely out of my league. So maybe that is the key, because obviously my minions are slacking here. But we shall see. I really do hope that we'll see the plugins coming soon, and I think that's probably the most exciting thing that's on the way for the game right now. I think Guild Boss was done phenomenal. We'll of course keep adding more Guild Boss stuff in the future. But minion plugins, that's the next thing. Also, we don't know the ancient axe skills either, so it's something to think about. Hey, look at that. Easy peasy. If that is not the last battle, yeah, I'll wrap it up there. You guys get it. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.